So here's the thing. I had an intro planned and everything, but I can't find the main things I need to make that happen. So I'm just going to go over what we're doing today. Today we are talking new pops announced by Funko. These are all going to be GameStop exclusive pops. So that's going to be the cool part about them. Actually, no, they're not all GameStop exclusive. But anyways, we're talking that. We're talking Star Wars, and we're talking namely Episode 3, which is my personal favorite. So we'll see you right here after the credits. Welcome to Pop This and Pop That. I'm your host, Marcus. And actually, since like I said in this intro, we're talking Revenge of the Sith. So, I just want to say, hello there. Alright, so anyways, enough with the corny intros. Just want to get down to business and get you some information on Funko, because we did get a lot of news yesterday. And let's get started. So, off the rip, actually, there's one I want to get out the way. It's a Target exclusive. It is the Marvel Blacklight Pops. I think that set is Iron Man, Thor, Loki, Hulk? Something like that. Those are going to be coming out June 28th. Those are Target exclusives, like I mentioned. And I'm probably going to sleep in on that because I'm not... I don't collect Marvel so much. I think the only thing I really have from Marvel is the Infinity War set. It's down here below me, so you can't really see it. But I'll show that to y'all one day. So anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. First of all, actually, there's a great deal running right now on GameStop. If you're into the mystery boxes, or if you don't have any of the some of the mystery boxes, like the Marvel Gamer one, or the DC Gamer, or the Rick and Morty mystery, it's a mystery box. The My Hero set, which is the Deku, the Kid Deku, and the Endeavor. And then there's some other ones in there, and then there's the Funko unboxing ones, the Funko mystery unboxing kits. Those are going to be $6.99 today. They're 30% off. Well, actually, the first ones I mentioned are not $6.99. They're 30% off, actually, is the deal. But those Funko unboxing kits come out to $6.99. So it's a pretty good deal. I know I've heard they're not so great, but even at that, sometimes the pop's not so great. You're still going to get your value there. So if you're interested in adding some Funko Pops to your collection, that might be a way to go. Considering it's 30% off, and you'll get a bunch of other extra goodies in there as well. So anyways, moving on. We got some E3 exclusives to GameStop. I know Kratos is one of them, but I'm probably going to have to pull up my phone for the rest of them. So let's do that. I already had the app loaded up, so it's not a problem. Also the Zeus, the Hot Topic Zeus from Hercules is out. That is a Hot Topic exclusive. So hit that up if you're interested in that pop as well. Okay, so here it is. The GameStop exclusive E3 pops. We have a Fortnite pop. I'm gonna put them up on the screen as well because I know I'm probably gonna botch some stuff here. There's a golden Handsome Jack. We have something from Diablo. I'm just not too sure what that is. I'm not looking at the names right now. Here we go. Let's pull them up actually. But yeah, so we got a bunch of news yesterday. My wallet got a bunch of news. It's like, hey, wake up, kid. Yeah, I'm just going to put them up on the screen. You're probably going to be able to identify them better than I will because it's going to take some time for me to search on that. So, like I said, those are the E3 2020 exclusive pops to GameStop. We also got another cool one. It's Entertainment Earth exclusive, I believe, if I remember correctly. But I know you're familiar with the Spider-Man meme. You know, the imposter one. They're doing, and we're doing a pop on that. People are kind of upset about it. You know, the community's on the fence about it. Some people are like, oh, they're just selling us the same pop, and we're paying money for it. So I think it's like $25, which is not too bad considering what it is. But also at the same time, it's the same pop. So I kind of get both sides of the spectrum. It's just if you want that, that's your thing. You can buy it. It's cool. It's not a problem. I mean, of course, that's what all this collecting comes down to, right? Is you buy what you want. Now, really, doesn't matter what anybody else really cares about your collection. I know y'all don't. If you are starting your own collections, y'all aren't gonna sit here and say, oh, well, your collection sucks because you have this. So it's all cool. It's all good. Funko Pops is Funko Pops. Also, okay, so here's the ones I wanted to get into. The GameStop exclusive. There's a Kratos. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. A Bloodborne Hunter. A Joel from The Last of Us, and Jin Sakai. I probably pronounced that wrong. I'll put those up on the screen as well, so that you can see them all. So yeah, here's this one. Here's the Kratos, and then here's the rest of them. So they're all pretty cool. But here's what I really want to get into. It is the Star Wars pops. I'm going to put them up right now. So yeah, as you can see there, we do have some pretty interesting pieces here. The Yoda's ears are sticking through his hoodie. That's interesting. The Stormtrooper is sweet. Oh my gosh. I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, did you pre-order them yet? I was like, no, not yet. I gotta make sure I have room for Funko Pops before I go crazy with that. And he's like, dude, I pre-ordered the whole set, and I think I'm gonna get 3 more Stormtroopers. I was like, whoa. He goes, yeah, man, they're too good. They're too nice. I was like, they're pretty nice. Also, if you notice the 2 on the bottom, the Revan and Malik. I hope I pronounced that correctly because I have this thing with pronunciations and I always mess them up. But those 2 I need to get for sure. We're hoping, fingers crossed. We're talking about there was news of a trilogy coming in, I believe 2022, if I remember correctly. Start filming in 2022. Or maybe the release date was projected for 2022, which probably isn't too likely right now. But we're talking about the Old Republic and 2 prominent characters from the Old Republic. So it'd be nice to see them on screen because they're just, oh my, oh, I can't imagine how I would react to seeing them on screen. It'd be the most amazing thing ever. So really, the only thing we've seen them is, old video game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and that's really all we've seen. In other words, everything else we know about them is usually comic book stuff. So, but it'd be nice to have those pops in my collection. So I can't wait for those to come out. It's gonna be so sweet, and I'll figure out the space at some point. But anyway, so like I also mentioned, we're gonna be talking about Revenge of the Sith, my personal favorite Star Wars movie. Well, I don't know. I did like Rise of the Skywalker, even though most people probably don't. Most people I've talked, my friends personally, they did. But they're my friends for a reason. We generally share the same viewpoints. We disagree, of course, but we all generally agreed that the episode 9 was really good. It was a really good conclusion to the Skywalker saga, in our opinions. Of course, there's things that may feel rushed, and if you let me know how you feel about it, actually, in the comment section, because I'm curious to see how y'all felt about episode 9. And if you haven't seen it yet, I believe it's on Disney Plus already. Yes, it is. So go check that out on Disney Plus if you haven't already, because it was emotional. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, let's get down to this episode 3. One of my personal favorites. Growing up, and actually still, I have 1, 2, and 3 on the box set. I want to get the rest of them. I just haven't done that yet. So anyways, let's get started. We're gonna start off with my boy, Mr. Count Dooku. This one is a Star Wars Bounty box exclusive. The Smuggler's Bounty, I'm sorry. Mine has a little bit of damage. This was actually one of the first pops I really bought like over the internet. When I first started buying pops, I was afraid of purchasing online, and if you know me now, you know that I have no problem purchasing pops online. And it's one of those things where it's just like, I was skeptical first because I think I wanted it, and then I didn't win it. I bought it online, and I paid with PayPal for like the first time in forever, and it was just like nerve-wracking. I was like, am I gonna get this pop? I'm scared that I got ripped off, and thankfully I didn't. It's here. I got this maybe like a week after I said I need that pop. So it was a pretty cool addition to my collection. It was one of my first Star Wars pops other than Kylo Ren. So that's pretty cool, and it was nice just to build on that. These stuff to do together. Obi-Wan and Anakin when he's already, I was gonna say it's spoiler alert, but the movie's so old. If you haven't seen it yet, you don't care about no spoiler. So they have the evil Anakin, but he's already going to the dark side, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Both from that movie. The Obi-Wan is a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive, and the Anakin is a Walgreens exclusive. These two, I believe I bought them around the same time as well. I know they bought this one at a pop swap pops pop near us. Actually, it was about a year ago. I got the alert on my Snapchat. I think it was 2 days ago. So about a little over a year since I bought this one. The Anakin. I remember I bought it online. I need it. I was like, I need it. It's Anakin. I need it. Vader. I need it. But these two are cool. Really cool. But there's one more cool. There's one really cool pop, and this story is really funny too, because it wasn't supposed to happen, and it just worked out so perfectly. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that one. Yeah, we'll do that one actually. Yeah, so there's one really important pop that I want to tell you about. This is a funny story because it wasn't supposed to happen. Boom! This is one of my first movie moments pops, and this is one of my favorite movie moments pops because, and also the story behind it is really, really funny. It may not be super funny to you, but either way, this is the duel on Mustafar. If you know from the movie, it is the climax of our hero's journey, the transition from brothers to enemies, and who can forget the music? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about. You're my brother, Anakin. But anyways, this is one of my favorite pops. It actually is these two pops posing them like, they're just molded to have a pose that is these pops basically. So it's kind of interesting. People say it's lazy, but I like it. And funny story about this pop. There's a place in San Antonio that we buy pops from, and my buddies and I took a day trip because we said, let's go buy some pops. This was I believe it was early last year. We went out there, we said, hey, let's go look at some stuff. And I know there was an unmasked Vader there, and there's two different ones, and that's because the release dates were different. One of them is worth $100, one of them is worth like $10, $11. So I was debating on one of those for the longest. I was like, man, $100, that's crazy. I don't think I want to spend that much on a pop. And then I saw this bad boy. He goes, yeah, man, we just got a whole Star Wars lot in. So I was like, cool. I love Star Wars. So I'm looking at this pop. I'm like, how much is it? He goes, I think it's $50. And whoo, at that time, I was like, man, $50 is a lot of money for a pop. But it all worked out just good. I mean, I bought it, and I remember posting it on Snapchat because at the time my mom was like, why are you buying so many pops? I didn't have room for that. I still don't even have room. I ran out of room yesterday. I was looking at some stuff. I was like, man, I don't got space for these. So I gotta make room for those. But anyways, this one was one of my first space stealers. It was really hard for me to fit all the stuff around it, and I didn't want to put stuff on top of it. I still don't put stuff on top of it to this day. It goes back here behind the actual set, so you can't really see it. But that's one of my favorites. My personal favorite pop. So let's move forward. The last one, this is it became a grail, which is weird about it. I bought it for $40, and at the time I thought that was way too much. I was like, there's a lot on a General Grievous. This is a lot for this pop. So it's like, what the heck, man? But I pulled the trigger, and I'm so happy I did, because this is one of my favorite Funko Pops. This is one of the most detailed Funko Pops that I have in my collection. And it's crazy because like now they're getting more into detail. They're adding effects to the pops. They're adding bases that are different other than, just the plain ones or the clear ones. So this was really cool at a time where there wasn't so much customization or so much detail into the pops. So let's see if I can get it. Boom. If you'll know, he played a whole. He didn't play the biggest role in the movie, but hey, why not? Walgreens exclusive, General Grievous. Also famous for General Kenobi. Probably ruined that, and I ruined your viewing experience forever now. But it's one of my personal favorite things to say, along with hello there. And I also sometimes do the back and forth for the battle. And maybe one day I'll show y'all that. But not today. So this is, like I mentioned, this is one of those pops where it's like the price just went crazy after a while. I think it's valued at about $100. So Obviously, I didn't spend $100. I told you I spent 40 on it last year, which I thought was a lot, but it's not. Not now. So, you know, at the time, yeah, but now you look at it, it's like, I'm glad I bought that price, because I would not pay $100 for it today. What am I kidding? I would. If I didn't have it, I would already. I would pay for the $100. So anyways, thank you for taking the time with me today to look at these beautiful pops from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorites. And so yeah, like I said, comment your favorite episode, your favorite Star Wars episode down below. And also, tell me how you felt about episode 9, because I genuinely want to know how y'all felt about it. I loved it. It was an emotional roller coaster, and may have cried a little bit, but don't we all? Probably not. Anyways, thank you for stopping by once more, taking time out of your day to spend some time with me and my pops. So, without further ado, thank you. It's been real, and it's been really real, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.